Hi guys, today I'd like to, let's say, make second part of my sanctuary trick video. I will say something about KvK losses, how to make a gain from them, which troops to lose and how specifically. So there will be stuff about KvK rewards, Shrine of Bravery, very cheap power gain and not so cheap shrine scrolls. That may actually save us if we lose more than, let's say, 1 billion power. First, rewards, very briefly. They're with us in this form since couple of months. In theory, they're better because we can choose part of them. Choosing is always nice. But actually, getting them is much more difficult. To reach all the tiers, you need to either fight a lot or in a very smart way. Since these rewards are out, I managed to get all of them only once. I assume nothing difficult for monsters and kingdom leaders though. I won't suggest which has better value as this is personal choice. One remark, I think level 6 gear cost is inadequate to the losses or effort. Of course it's personal decision, go for them if that's literally only one thing you need from here. Tactical losses. This part is sponsored by and written for troop huggers, but not only for them. It seems more than 50% of the kingdoms take nap each KvK. I mean overall, not that the same kingdoms always take it. It means half of the players cannot properly fight during KvK and use an opportunity of getting rewards in a normal fight. What's the easiest way to gain many KvK rewards? I play in K52 and in K12, so it's easy. I join every possible mega rally. Normal KvK routine. But if you do the nap, you may search in groups your nap buddy from the different kingdom and make a quick arrangement, exchange tile hitting for nice and even losses. First, your opponent sends troops to a tile. It's important to both of you that it fits into the hospital, so you wouldn't have sanctuary losses. Your opponent should wear farm gear, so you would kill him easily. When you kill him, you change your gear to repay the favor. This way, you both gain quickly fairly nice amount of points. You can of course repeat this action as many times as you want. If your kingdom wasn't conquered, you should have guided recovery boost on. With your first attack or defense, you probably get Doctor's Concern. So if you add Trap Stompers to that and Pop Search talent, remember not to switch the talents while using, you should have healing for free. That's why it is somehow Sanctuary Trick Volume 2, because there I also use healing cost reduction to gain power almost for free. Watch it to see how you can build up your 0% healing cost. Of course, I suggest to do this tactical losses exercise when you are 100% sure you won't need to fight in crown battle anymore. Maybe not wise to do so in first hour, better to wait couple of hours. Remember, when you tile hit, your troops go to the hospital, like in defense. When you are in tower or in palace, your troops die, like in offense, minus of course battlefield treatment stat. This is the easiest way to make the most of KvK regarding rewards. Only one thing that limits you is healing speed ups. If you cannot reach 0% healing cost, you also need some symbolic amount of resources. You need to exchange many marches to reach maximum rewards limit. I only suggest to do so 2 or 3 times in short time span to gain 8 or 9 rewards. If you're lucky enough to have massive amount of healing speeds, well, use it, go crazy. Okay, now I'll explain how to use all the possibilities of a quite new addition, Shrine of Bravery. Troop Hugger's dream came true. Each KvK you may have 350k troops. It was supposed to encourage players to take part in this event. Did that happen? Let me know. I was always fighting and I always will. How does this work? You may read general description in the game. How to interpret this feature? You shouldn't, of course, I cannot forbid it, but you shouldn't lose on purpose too many lower level tiers. And that includes cannons. Now you can see exactly what you did lose permanently. But when you gain these losses back, lower level tiers will be also these you gain back. You don't choose which troops to pull. I do not have 100% of certainty how exactly your troops are pulled from there, what's the formula, I even consulted it with Discord mods, But the most probable option is, which I believe is that we get them proportionally. If you lose 400k T2 and 75k of T12s, you must probably gain back 300k T2 and 50k T12s. This is 13 million power back. Not very attractive when you can have 60 million back, right? I'm a bit ahead what I'm about to explain, so here we go. Shrine of Bravery gives us an excellent opportunity to train very cheap extra 87 million power. This is upper limit for T12s and 114 million power if you are lucky enough to have T13s. This sounds quite attractive, 100 million power for free? Well, of course, not entirely. You probably already observed that Shrine of Bravery losses count to 300% training boost, even if you pull them for free from the shrine. So, if you smartly lose only 350k troops, the highest tiers, you get them back for free, solely by doing some simple gathering or using stamina tasks. And you have 300% discount on speed to train exactly the same amount of power. You know 300% is not for free, duh. You need to use speed-ups and resources. But we all know no one misses the opportunity to use this boost at its maximum. It's one of the best boosts if played smart. So 350k for T12s is 67 million power and 88 million power for T13s. Remember, 350k doesn't lie there forever, better do it on Sunday. Cannon loss is not super sexy, especially if your highest cannon tier is not the highest one you own. Again, you would decrease level of your power possibilities to train in 300% boost. I personally stopped suiciding my cannons at all. This is the answer why we shouldn't do it anymore. So, where these higher numbers are from? I used 87 million for T12s and 114 for T13s. You may add another after KvK trick. When you have your 300% boost on, make sure to reach power limit but not to cross it. When you're on the verge of it, choose 100k increase capacity item. This will give you extra chunk of power trained quicker where it's already above your limit. Bravery scrolls. I won't hide, this part is for less than 1% of the players in game. With Shrine of Bravery thingy, we got Shrine scrolls. Once I bought $5 pack and I was disappointed with the effect. I got back something like 2 million power or even less. I didn't understand how it works exactly then, so please let me explain it for you. There are some cases, especially regarding kingdom leaders, when buying these packs will save you a lot. One scroll is equal to regain 0.1% of your army, so $5 pack gives you back 1%. Kind reminder, you may join my campaign, especially Google Play users. App Gallery in my campaign offers 15% back on everything and limited 50% back during weekends in form of pay save money. When these packs pay off, it is a very individual approach. It depends on your laziness, these scrolls save time, but also on your training gems, training gear and so on. Imagine you're a fighter and lose 500 million power. $5 pack gives you back 5 million power. If you lost 1 billion, you get 10 million power back. Monsters buy these scrolls to rebuild losses from extremely bloody KvK and they love them very much. When Girliznoone lost 65 million troops, he regained over 6 billion power with one click. And of course couple $100 bill. Extra info regarding these scrolls. Every 2 weeks we're able to buy up to 140 scrolls. That means 14% of losses secured. But if you have easy KvK, why not to buy these scrolls for the future? This is what Girliznoone did, because you can use up to 600 of these scrolls at one time. Once, one smart monster said, if you're sneaky enough, it's an awesome way to build your army. You may actually end up being way stronger than before this bloody KvK. All these losses count to 300%, right? So you gain 60% with one click and train another 100% of your losses anyway. Okay, if you had any questions, let me know.